Fine. I watch fucking Frozen 2. Frozen is overrated. I never understood why Frozen is this big phenomenon. It's a wildly mediocre Disney film that constantly wants to pat itself on the back. I remembered being younger and watching The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and actually liking those films just fine, despite not being the target audience. You know, a boy who loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. If you showed me Frozen when I was younger, I wouldn't have liked it. But then again, I have nephews and nieces who are obsessed with this movie, so I'm going to watch both of these films ad nauseum for the rest of my life. That and Disney Plus dropped this early, so easily available isn't that bad right now given coronavirus concerns. Recently, I rewatched Big Hero 6 and said to myself, this is the film that deserved all the praise Frozen got. It's one of the very few Disney Marvel films post-Avengers that knew how to balance tone. It was genuinely funny and surprisingly suspenseful, but yet hardly anyone talks about Big Hero 6. It's all about fucking Frozen. But that's for another video. Frozen 2 sees Elsa being summoned by a mysterious voice. She becomes obsessed with tracking down this voice, with Anna, Sven, and Olaf joining her on this quest. Believe it or not, there are actually some good things about Frozen 2. First off, where were these animators during the first Frozen movie? There are some insanely gorgeous set pieces in this film. When the teaser trailer dropped, I, in my cold, dead, Frozen-hating heart, said, this actually looks pretty good. You have these moments that get really ambitious for a Frozen sequel. Disney should have been on autopilot for this. They should have gone full Bells Enchanted Christmas on this, and they didn't. This animation should have been the first movie. The only time the animation shined in Frozen was during the Let It Go segment. This film has more of a focus than the first one, in which the first Frozen was tonally all over the place. Spoiler alert, any movie that gets rid of Olaf, who makes Jar Jar Binks look like Brad Pitt, is A-okay with me. Acting-wise, this is really good. I always forget Kristen Bell portrays Anna because she disappears into this role. Idina Menzel, or as John Travolta calls her, can belt the hell out of a song and give depth to Elsa at the same time. I also like Sterling K. Brown in his role as a guard for their grandfather. However, I liked this movie when it was called The Fifth Element. Multipass. Frozen 2 has nowhere near the cool world building of any Disney animated film, much less the aforementioned The Fifth Element. While it is a far more laser-focused story, that story really doesn't make any sense. The film figured that it could coast by on songs alone. Which goes to my next point. None of the songs are memorable. I hate Let It Go. It's every I Want Disney song ever. But the microsecond I hear one note of that song, it's stuck in my head for days. It's still stuck in my head after editing the variant intro for this review. I couldn't hum a song from Frozen 2 to save my life. You know, the franchise that was built around this one fucking earworm. The big Oscar-nominated song Into the Unknown is this big histrionic mess of a tune. It's a good thing Idina Menzel can belt out a song. Listening to Brendan Urie's nails on a chalkboard voice belt this song in the credits just accentuates how awful it is. Thank God the Academy was like, oh fuck, we didn't nominate the Good Music biopic for anything except Best Original Song. Quick, give the Oscar to Ellen John. I'm going to give Frozen 2 a 2 out of 5. If you have young kids, it's worth streaming on Disney Plus, but get used to it. You're going to see it ad nauseum. Good animation and acting aside, its story is unoriginal and the songs completely suck. At least Elsa didn't have to pull bagpipes out of the reindeer's ass. Be sure to like, comment, share, spread the word New Rums Media. Follow me on all my socials at New Rums Media. And until then, I'll see you next time.